It had the black been available as well.
Well, with the break-up shots, the black's been tied up for the last 3 frames with the red surrounding it, but he's got the angle to get back for the blue. Well, I think he's tried to play the cannon into the red. That's unlucky. He's just trying to get the black spot open early there. And it's all about getting a chance in the final frame, Phil, isn't it? You know, if you get 2 or 3, then you're lucky. But this occasion, he didn't
yellow ball.
Take the red away from the black. He's just playing the yellow, so just a safety. There's confirmation there. The Martin Gould win over Fergal.
Mark Selby 1.
Things are bubbling up nicely. We've got another day like this tomorrow, and then of course the final day on Sunday. There's a lot at stake for a lot of these boys. 1 or 2 are here hoping to do well. They've gone home already. Well, I don't say they've gone home, but they've gone out.
Just a reminder, the winner of this match takes on Mark Williams in the last 16. And if Mark Selby were to come through, although it's a distance off yet, you would think that's a possibility of another main table match.
Got to be, really, I think, on Sunday. That'll be one to look forward to. Well, again, that white could be close. He's okay.
Yeah, so in the bottom half of the draw, the last 16 is shaping up like this. Joe Perry will take on David Gilbert. Jimmy Robertson will meet Martin Gould. Luca Brissell will face either Ross Muir or Stuart Carrington. Muir leading 3-1 in that one at the moment. And as I said, Williams will take on either Selby or Highfield. All 8 of the last 16 matches will start at the same time on Sunday morning. £10 Central European time, i.e. local time here in Poland. 9 o'clock back in Britain.
Well, will this man be there? Well, he took his time, but he's played one. It's not bad. Well, the red on the left-hand side, I think, is available, and I think Liam's got a little bit of an angle to get back towards the bulk colours. He won't want to play on the blue. He'd want to go a little bit further down the table with the cue ball. One good putt and position here. He could be away. Well, there's the pot, and he's managed to avoid everything now then. What about the kiss on the blue? Well, it's not bad. Good pot, Phil, from there. Just wonder if he's played that with check side. If he had, it's even better.
Yes, the kiss could have worked out friendlier but it could have been worse as well. A lot of pressure if he takes this one on, and I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
Ooh. Just wriggled in off the near jaw.
6.
You might have picked up a little sigh there from Liam Highfield. Maybe he thought he'd overcut the blue.
Well, I'll tell you what, Phil, a little bit more pace and that might have rattled. Just trying to settle himself here, because if he can win this match, he's had some day. Stuart Bingham in the last round, and now the possibility of the scalp of the world champion.
Seven.
Yes, at Liam Highfield's end of the world rankings, prize money doesn't flow all that easily. If he can get into the last 16, he'll be guaranteed at least £1,900 for his trip, with the potential to earn considerably more. Quite often you hear the top players say, I'm not thinking about money when I'm playing, and that is true. But when you low down the rankings, I think sometimes pound signs are in the eyes, understandably so. Well, I've liked his tempo at the table when he's compiling breaks, Highfield.
10.
Looking for something similar here to what he produced in frame 5, which was a frame-winning break from next to nothing.
Well, he looks fairly composed. There's the average shot time, 28 seconds against 25. Yeah, let's be honest, it's not been the quickest match we've ever seen.
11.
One of the frames, of course, took just about 50 minutes.
Sixteen. Seventeen.
Just looking at his recent form, Highfield, he beat Thailand's Thepchai Unnu to qualify for the China Open in Beijing in late March, early April. And in the Welsh Open in the first round there, he beat Norway's Kurt Mafflin 4-1. Mafflin, a very accomplished player. So he's not been playing badly, but what he's done today
22.
outstrips that.
Yeah, there is the improvement there, isn't there? There's no doubt about that. And I think he might have the perfect angle just to stun into this red here and stay on the black. But there's certain improvement in Liam Highfield. He's starting to find his feet in the professional game. Let's not forget that he fell off the tour last year,
23.
got back on it straight away through the Q School in May. And of course, that means that he's got a 2-year card. So, you know, in some ways he can play this year with a bit of freedom, put himself into a position and then consolidate in the second year. I think that 2-year card was a great move, Phil. It was difficult to stay on him for 1 year, wasn't it, really? And get yourself in a position to be there for the next year.
Very much so.
Well, hang on. Ooh, wow.
Liam Highfield, 23.
Well, he hasn't left, well, I say he hasn't left anything. There is a red that Mark can cut into the left corner here. Well, just as well that he hasn't left anything easier than this.
At the vast majority of tournaments on the schedule, Mike, I think as we saw the black go towards the pocket there, we'd have given up on it. But today it has been a little generous, that pocket off the near jaw, and at that pace I was just beginning to wonder whether it might just about find gravity.
Well, Mark's looking at this red above the black spot. He wants to try and cut this into the left corner, but his immediate thoughts are turned to that red near the top cushion. He doesn't want to sort of run into that, because if he misses the pot, it could be frame and match over. If you can pot this and avoid things, it could still be on the black. Got to get this right. Nope, too thick. What about the cue ball? He's left it. I wonder, could that be his last shot?
Tough ask, wasn't it, with the rest in a decider?
Well, if Lee can just cut this red in and get onto a colour, it might be all over here for the world champion. What a chance this is. Didn't get the pot. But Mark did. And he's on the black. Oh, that's or is he? Because he's just moved it to the right. Good pot. And he's been a little bit unlucky to land on top of the brown here. Well, this would be unbelievable if he's not on the black. I think he is. Yep, no problem.
But the black is so deep into that pocket, gaining position here is no picnic.
Yeah, he's got to keep control of that cue ball. It could finish anywhere. He went cushion first, but he's lost the white there. I'm very surprised at that. I thought he might have played it half ball to the left as we look, and just tried to kill the white at this end. Well, I think he was hoping to run into something, but again, very surprised that he's played it that way.
Any kind of contact on the black would have knocked it in. I think he was trying to just hit the black a little thinner than he actually did.
But there was always a possibility of that white going away from them, Phil, as we saw. So he's going to have to wait for another chance then.
Mark Selby 8.
A deciding frame dogfight. After the way the match has gone, we should not be surprised.
The black finds itself near that corner pocket again.
In the only other match still in progress, I can tell you that Stuart Carrington has won frame 5. He was 3-1 behind against Ross Muir. Now it's 3-2.
Well, if anything this evening, Mark's safety play's not been as good as it normally is. And again, I think he's left a pot here for Liam to this left corner pocket. Another chance then for victory. Well done. And he's on the black.
1.
What a chance this is. Well, I don't think it's straightforward to land on a red here. I'm just wondering whether he'll stun over and try and just contact the red near the black spot. Just push it away. He should be on the other one. No, there's nothing there that goes, so he's got to try and disturb something. Well, that's okay. He's chosen to go high with the white.
8.
Has he gone high enough?
Well,
9.
these European Tour events provide the environment for shocks, and we could be seeing an almighty shock here. Bear in mind, you have 78 places in the world rankings between these two. Selby in the penthouse position, number 1.
14.
Liam Highfield languishing in 79th on the rankings. And yet, here he is, opportunity knocking.
Oh. 15.
Well, he's trying to put the black into a potable position, but that's poor. Well, I would suggest don't even look at the yellow. Leave it there. Didn't really get into the cue ball there. Very surprised that he's played that and brought the yellow into play. I mean, he had the black, but he could have probably swerved and hit the green. I thought he might leave the yellow there for safety, sorry, insurance I should say.
Again, not quite the desired contact with the safety shot from Selby. It's been a recurring theme. Mike's pointed that out. His tactical play in this match hasn't been up to its normally very high standard. And neither was that shot. Well, we cannot say here a chance to clear because it isn't.
One.
Not yet. Oh, he's missed the cannon.
8.
Just going up to 2.5 hours total playing time, this contest, which is something of a marathon in European Tour terms. That doesn't include all of the time between frames either, so in actuality, they've been out there for almost 3 hours.
He needs that to slow down. That's not clever. Once again, a poor safety shot. Well, he needs a couple of reds here with colours, Liam, and he just might, as we watch the replay, he's got the double kiss here, slight double kiss to leave the red over the corner, but I wonder whether Liam might just take the risk and, well, he should really, and try and move the red from the pink. If he gets the right contact, he should be on pink or blue. Unlucky. Well, he has a shot on the green, but where's the next red coming from? Well, doesn't have to play the green. Just put it safe. He's in control at the moment of this decider.
Liam Highfield 1.
Well, you can see the idea. He was trying to lay the snooker, of course, but just finished the wrong side of the green. But this is awkward for Mark here. Hampered.
Yes, horrible queuing.
Well, one more mistake from that man and he could be out. I've got to say, Phil, it would be the shock of the day. There's one or two who've gone by the wayside, but no disrespect to Liam Highfield. He's played well to put himself into this position. Has he got there? Yes. He nudged it. Amazing. Can't tell you how good that was. Touching ball, and he's got an angle here to get him behind the green and brown again off the right hand cushion. He's thinking about putting a colour safe. He could, with the touching ball on the red, he's playing the red anyway. He could possibly put the blue safe, but he's going for the snooker. Well played. A good tap on the table there from Mark Selby. I think in some ways, Phil, he wants to let Mark see these reds so he can try and bring one out into play. Thought he might just push the blue safe, but
Isn't this match, though, a credit to Mark Selby? He's not been at his best. It's quite a small tournament, late on at night, after a very lengthy day, and yet here he is, still battling away.
Well, that's the man, isn't it? End of. Consummate professional. Still got a bit of work on here, though. And that's a good shot from Liam. You can see a fine edge of that red near the pink, but that's too thin to get safe from. We'll just drop onto these two reds once more. Oh, I think that is under strength.
Foul and a miss. Liam Highfield 4.
It's been one of those, Phil, isn't it? It's not been a classic, but now it's become fascinating.
Seems ages ago when Highfield won the first frame quickly with breaks of 57 and 71. He actually scored 165 points to start the match without reply. Generally, though, the exchanges have been scrappy. And it looks as though they're going to be scrappy right until the end.
Well, at the moment, Liam in control of the tactical side here as regards the position of the balls. He's got a 26-point lead. It's Mark, of course, that has to do something here to get in. Well, obviously just a little bit too thick on the red there. This is a chance. Well, again, I think he's trying to nudge that red away from the pink, but I wonder what's coming here. Snooker, perhaps.
Brown ball.
He's playing a good frame here, Liam Phil.
A sensible, mature frame, definitely, and although Mark Selby is well known for engaging in escapology, the straitjacket he finds himself in at the moment is becoming tighter and tighter with every passing shot. It's the kind of low-scoring, disjointed frame for a decider you would have thought would have suited Mark Selby.
He's never really got in though, has he, in this final frame? Well, if he's thinking of just coming off the back cushion and laying on this red, that's fraught with danger. If he catches this too hard, well, not at the right angle, he could leave things on here. Is he playing this at pace? Now he's trusting to luck. He will settle for that. Having said that, there is a double on here for Liam. He could play the double and lay the snooker here. Might even stay on, sort of get himself onto the brown. I think he's got to go for this double. Doesn't, well, doesn't have to go for the double, but I think he should.
Highfield's player profile on the official website of the game's governing body, worldsnooker.com, says that he's a keen distance runner and enjoys competing in half marathons. This is not a half marathon, it's a full one. Can he get across the line first?
Now, is he playing the double? Yes. Is it there? It looks good. Well done. He's in control. Has he got a shot on the brown here? Well, I would suggest just lay the snooker. Once more. Good double. I think it was worth the shout there, Phil, to go for that, because he can put Mark in a lot of trouble now with this red behind the pink.
So the way forward presumably is off the green and behind the brown.
Yep. Well, he's got a shot on the brown, but he won't take that on. Well, that was awful.
Liam, heck of one.
Was that an edgy one? 28 the lead, 35 on. And what he didn't want to do is leave a little bit of the edge for Mark here on this red. I mean, he could have rolled him behind the blue there. I think he was trying to, a twofold, he was trying to put the green safe and get him behind the brown. I think he should have just made sure of one or the other, but definitely leave the snooker.
Sometimes in situations like this you can overthink, and he was very clumsy there.
Well, he didn't hit it. He was trying to stun him behind the brown. He's still in good position. Well, I do believe that Mark's coming off the top cushion here. He's looking for the right contact on this red. Well, this is all or nothing. If he gets this too full, it could be over. And he has, and I think it's over.
Yes, Selby walks away from the table in disgust. I think he's accepted his fate here.
Red and black would be enough. Well, don't even worry about the yellow. It's already enough, of course. 29 the lead. Just make sure the black as well. And this would be for a great victory.
Yes, 36 points the difference, 27 on the table, 3 snookers required.
Well, if he doesn't pop this yellow into the middle pocket, Mark will come back. But I think overall, with the play this evening, Phil, I think Liam deserves this. It's there.
10. Liam Highfield, 10.
$38 points the difference, 25 on, 4 snookers needed by Selby. This is like catching lightning in a bottle. But even so, such is Selby's reputation, Highfield taking no chances.
Foul. Liam Highfield.
And now that is that. A very good performance from Liam Highfield. Congratulations to him. He beat Stuart Bingham in the previous round. That was a feather in his cap. This one even more so. The world champion has been vanquished. It was a mixture of good breaks, 57, 71 and 78 from Highfield, but also he slugged it out in the tactical frames. And so Mark Selby will not be the Gdynia Open champion. He's been beaten in the last 32. The final result here, Liam Highfield delighted because he's won by 4 frames to 3. And now the last 16 against Mark Williams beckons here on Sunday morning.